Hey guys, how are you doing? Mark here once again. I hope you're well. The week seems to come round very quickly, but as always I'm very glad to be here with you. I'd like to say a special welcome to all the recent subscribers that have come along. Nice to see you. Now I've got a favourite shave today. It was suggested by Andrew. And I've just picked some favourites from my current rotation to show you today. I thought it was an especially good idea. So the shave is dedicated to Andrew for having that idea, but also the shave is dedicated to Madge and to my good friend Charles, a southern gentleman who in his mails to me always sends his best regards to our Queen. A little bit of humour there. It's as if I really know her, and I enjoy Charles's communications very much. I'm sure Her Majesty would be horrified to know that I just called her Madge, but I'll be using the Albion shaving soap today. It is a bergamot, lavender and grapefruit scented soap from Phoenix and Bow. It has got a lot of depth to it. I like it very much. The bergamot and the lavender go very well together, provide a nice freshness, and the grapefruit adds a little bit of zing to it, so I really like this one. I'm going to be using my British made 1950s, I think, Star razor. Quite rare over here. And the one I've got, as I've shown you in another video, comes in a beautiful little case. But this gives me a fantastic shave and I really enjoy it. So I'll be using my Star razor. Of course the blade inside, if you've watched my channel and you're a regular, I don't really need to tell you what my favourite blade is. But it is the Voskhod. Fantastic Russian razor blade, made in the Moshtalegmosh factory. I love these. I love these. They are a Teflon coated blade. I find them to be sharp and comfortable because of that Teflon coating. I think they are terrific. The brush I'm going to be using today, well, you've just seen a quick flash of colour, and that is one of the reasons why I love this brush. It's my deluxe brush from Canada, and a synthetic brush. The knot is set a little bit lower than usual, and oh, it's beautiful. But most of all, I love the colour. And I'm going to pop that just in a drop of water there, and you can see, and I'll show you in a little while, that the water is in my Friendship Shaving Old Spice mug, which was the inspiration for the name of the channel. So it seemed only right that I have that as part of my favourites. Now I've got my soap soaking, and I'm just going to pour a drop of that onto my hands and rub that in. The goatee is still growing, and I have to say, gents, the goatee is not my favourite. It's driving me crackers. It is so itchy and irritating. I am trying very hard to leave it, but if this itchiness doesn't stop in the next day or two, it will be coming off. I love the way it looks on me, but as I said, it just is driving me crackers. Now, shake my brush and squeeze it, and let's get it into this Phoenix and Bow soap. I like curry soaps. They always smell very good, and despite what it says, on the front of the lid with regard to the ingredients, as I've said, bergamot, lavender and grapefruit, Perry puts a lot more than that in his soaps. He uses essential oils rather than fragrance oils. Some soaps that have a strong scent affect my chest. I'm a little bit asthmatic, and for some reason certain soaps just seem to catch me. The soap from a deluxe company was one such soap. It was the Mods soap, and I even purchased the one that had less fragrance in it, but it still caught me and I wasn't able to use it. But curry soaps I don't have that problem with at all. They smell beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I think that will probably do. And I'm just going to brush that on to start with, around my goatee, because I did cut a little bit off there the other day. I'm sure anyone who's grown a goatee has had that problem. I was going really well and just got a bit carried away and took a little bit off, a little bit more than I should. Now this deluxe brush is stunning. As you can see, I've brushed the soap on to start with, and I've just added a drop of water to the soap, and going to try Chris Madden's method, which I use all the time. Now I'm just going to add a little drop more water until this soap almost becomes opaque on my face. Going to go with a drop more, and there it happened. The brush just seemed to open. I love this method. And now that the brush was wet enough to spray, I can just get it working. It was a hard choice to choose my favourite brush, let me tell you. I adore the colour of this one, but I have others that I really like as well. I've got my rubber set with the tuxedo knot, which is a stunningly soft brush. I've got a lovely little Burma shave brush, which was a gift, and I like that very much as well. It's a boar bristle. I like that one because it's slightly smaller, and now that I've got a goatee, I'm finding that a smaller brush is a little bit easier to use. But do you know what? I do keep picking up this brush, and I guess that is the sign of a favourite, isn't it? The one you just keep going back to. ready for the Voskhod. Voskhod rather, not Voskhod. Voskhod. Was it? Yeah, Voskhod. I don't think I'll ever speak Russian. Do you know, this razor is just tremendous. And I do find these blades, for me, they are the holy grail of blades. There are others that I like, but I like these, and I particularly like the Rapira Platinum Luxe as well. From the same factory. And again, another coated blade. There we are, being very careful around the edge of my beard. Do you know, I've been using my straights a little bit more recently, and I love using my straights. I find it very satisfying. But when I come back to a DE safety razor, I always really enjoy using them. It's I'm just trying to think a moment. I can't remember the gentleman's name, so to this gentleman I apologise. I will remind myself as soon as I finish this shave. But a gentleman concerned commented on the shave I did with the Gillette Fusion razor. And this gentleman said that he occasionally uses his Mach 3 razor and always gets a good shave, but it's not the tactile experience that you get with a DE safety razor, and I think that was a perfect description. It is a very tactile and enjoyable experience. And that's what I love about it. excuse me, looking in the bigger mirror. Even with my glasses on, which helps me for short range vision, the image in the iPad mini that I use is obviously a lot smaller than what I see in the big mirror. So when I'm trying to get the soap in the right place, or I'm just concentrating on a tricky bit, that's the reason I often turn this way, because I've got a big mirror right on the wall in front of me there. I'm going to go against the grain now on the neck. You can hear it's just coming straight off. This blade is on its 4th use, so and it's still going great. Normally I'll get 5 or 6 uses easily out of one of these blades. Now you need to excuse me again. Got to get that very important part just under the chin there. I've been watching all of the 7 sins of wet shaving videos that have been doing the rounds. They've been very, very interesting. Nobody's nominated me yet, and that's okay. You know, I'm not really bothered about that. But I did think that I might do something on a Sunday on the Friendship Shaving Facebook group. Sort of a written seven sins of wet shaving. Starting off with just one sin a week so that it lasts a little while. And obviously putting up pictures and encouraging the members of the Friendship Shaving Facebook group to join in with our own pictures and comments about their 7 sins. You know, trying to create a little bit of interaction there between us, rather than, because not everybody has the ability or even wants to make a video. So that's what I should be doing starting this weekend. And I think the first one is greed. So it will be what is the most expensive item and the least expensive item in my den. And as I say, that'll come along at the weekend, and hopefully some of you guys will be able to join in with that, because I love seeing pictures and hearing people talk about their shaving gear. I think it's great, and I know that some of you guys out there have got some wonderful pieces of kit far better than some of the stuff that I've got, so I'm always very keen to see what you've got. I found these little cloths. They are brilliant. They're from a company called Lathering over here in the UK. And you know, they come in a pack, they're really cheap. They're just, I don't know what they are, they're like a special cotton cloth or something. But they are super absorbent and they dry really, really quickly. So there we go, that is my favourite shape. And although I've only done 2 passes, which is my normal, oh, let me tell you, I've had a good shave. I've had a good shave, boys. Now, I'm going to be very careful now because my cracked sink has been replaced. I've got a new sink. I'm very wary about picking up my mug because this is the one that I dropped last time that cracked the sink. It cost me about £500 to have a new sink, new taps. I've got a little cupboard in here, new bit of flooring, so gosh, I don't want to do it again, but this is my Friendship Shaving Old Spice mug. It is my favourite. I love the ship Friendship and the way the pennants blow in the wind. Just, I love this mug. So, star of the show, Madge herself, fabulous soap, really fabulous. A beautiful razor, as you've seen, and my beautiful brush, which needs a wash. So all that remains now is to choose my favourite aftershave. Now, I don't have many, and it is a toss-up between 2. But I think I'm going to go with the old favourite, Nivea for Men Sensitive. I think this is such good stuff. It is readily available, it is easily affordable, and I find it to be just quality. And I'll rub some of that into this goatee in the hope that it'll take away some of this itchiness. And that, gents, is my favourites shave. Great suggestion by Andrew, thank you very much for that. And if you have any suggestions that you'd like to put forward, please do. I'm always open to suggestions of, you know, what I can do in the videos and what you'd like to see. You all take care of yourselves. I hope you have a good week. I'm on the mend. I think my back is improving, although I've still got the stick. You can't believe it, can you? Picking up a cushion. Unbelievable. 3 weeks out of this. So whatever you're doing, I hope you are on the mend too and going to have a good week. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you all soon. All the best now. Bye bye.